Alright, here we are. Jatmund, god of omniscience. Winter, in the year 0 of the Ascension War. This is turn 10 of Monday Night Dominions.
And hopefully we will see forts starting to go up if people have started them on time.
Forts are very good. Let's see, maybe some wars. Well, let's see how this Tartary Armor war is going on. Anyway, let's go through the expansion to start with. We've got Tartary killing Pale Ones. Not surprising.
Most things kill Pale Ones.
Most things, even troops kill Pale Ones.
Let's not make light of troops, but
troops deliver great value against everyone who's not an elf. People are like, has bad troops. No. Hot take, is a troop nation. People are like, no, is a mage nation. No. Mages are awful. Is a troop nation that uses buffs. It's a buff nation.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Arco continues to YOLO their war elephants, but they got lucky.
A horned serpent. What happened?
A horned serpent?
Oh, it's a merc. It's that one merc.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. Did this nation just summon a horned serpent?
That would have been very unexpected.
So this is definitely the best. No, it's
oh yes,
it's Dutton. It's Dutton,
no,
right?
I think it is Putin. I don't know. Recruitment is the same.
The font of this game is so. Oh, here we go. Look, black plate. That's the same.
You're right. It's Putin.
Absolutely.
Putin and his merry band of militia.
We've got Putin, the horned serpent. So yeah, like this is definitely my favorite mercenary in the game, the snake charmer. But it's not someone who charms snakes. It's a snake that charms militia.
This is classic anti-lance troops.
Yeah, this is.
But they didn't catch the lances. They went into the heavy infantry. Oh.
I mean, here's the thing. I think if they had caught the lances, this would have happened immediately. And then these guys would have HP routed. I think. I don't know. I wouldn't even bother the militia. Like the militia are awful. Like compared to these guys, like this guy has a flail with sharpness on it. Like, do not bring the militia to this fight. I really think this militia just HP routed the dudes.
Yeah.
People like to laugh at HP routes, but those militias killed one person. That was not worth it.
Yeah.
Do not recruit this indie and send them against heavy cavalry. Send them against tribesmen, because militia, for all their follies, have full shields. Full shields.
Full shields.
So you send them against tribesmen because the militia are great at fighting tribesmen. They don't have bucklers. They have full shields. So send them against tribesmen because they kill tribesmen. Do not send them against heavy cavalry.
Or have them catch a couple of heavy cav and then immediately get backed up by better troops that will kill the heavy cav.
Sure, but remember,
this was not that.
It's always a danger. Yeah. Anyway, we've got.
That's a lot of elves.
I just want to watch someone use tramplers properly.
It's few and looks like we'll have to keep looking.
See, this is the second way you can use chariots is to send them on attack rear. But I mean, it didn't matter. There was just a bunch.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
I'm gonna look forward to Aryu fighting some actual troops. I hope they don't disappoint me in their use of chariots because. So we've got another, just very foolish. Okay, so Maidens of the Moon. People like to bash on Uruk units. These units are great. They're great units, but they're not for fighting barbarians.
That is a lot of barbarians.
That's a lot of barbarians.
Oh my god.
That is so many barbarians.
I didn't.
And
the chariot.
It wouldn't matter.
The humanity.
Actually, the thing is, the chariot, in a good unit, what happens is you have the chariot here, and then it goes bam, 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 and it sweeps along the front line.
Right.
It works great. Now, this many barbarians still would have died, but just these things are really good at not dying. Actually, they routed one of the squads, and these units are so good, it would have.
They would have won if the commander hadn't been killed. That's actually really impressive. That's a testament to these units.
Yeah, we got Archocephali doing some stuff.
Losing more tramplers.
Sorry, guys. It's not that hard. Attack here. Hold an attack.
Oh, there he goes.
No.
There he goes.
I mean, I think the elephant was going for this guy, which would have been good if it had gotten him,
But it's not worth it. You can just have him in the back corner, have your other dudes like in front on attack, and it'll just they'll reliably hit first. You know, the elephant spends a few turns being useless, like half a round being useless, and then we'll come in and sweep things without dying.
Yep. It looks like Tartary has pulled their expansion force down here, so instead of like getting these provinces, Tartary, if I had to guess, is going to go here and then
That's
here again.
interesting.
Yeah,
I personally probably would have expanded my way down to Urmor, but maybe he's looking for an earlier kill than I would be.
Tartary is basically trying to deny Urmor long dead. So even though Urmor's Dominion is in here, which is what gives them their troops, they don't get it. So they only get their fourth province. But Urmor has the second fort, which, you know, that was fast.
That's big. That'll really help Urmor get some decent troops. I'm a big fan of the fort that's adjacent to the cap. Some people are afraid of pulling resources. Obviously, that's not a concern for Urmor.
Yep.
But it's great because, you know, it really makes both of them easier to defend. It's harder for people to pick off forts.
But yeah, that's how things are going. We've been having lots of fun threats being thrown around here and there. But in terms of actual content, it's just this sort of Tartary Urmor skirmish. It's just sort of this Tartary Urmor skirmish right now.
Yeah, I expect things will heat up very quickly once people actually finish expanding and have no more options to gain land except by starting a war.
Yeah, hopefully. It's gonna be a very boring game otherwise. Hopefully this game doesn't go to Cataclysm. That would be rather sad.
Didn't you set it to 999?
Something like that.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so more than the players. What's Arco been up to? I feel like we haven't talked about Arco in a while.
We've been talking about Arco all the time. We've been talking about how they kill all their elephants.
Oh, that's true. I
mean, Arco's been expanding fine. Yeah, I mean they're second to last, but you know, in the middle of the pack.
I think they talked Ulm out of taking those provinces, right?
Yeah, I mean I think, as we discussed in one of the early episodes, you know, Arco's time really starts on turn whenever their god wakes up because their god kicks ass.
Mm-hmm.
So Arco might be going for some sort of like Thaumaturgy 4 like timing attack, you know, where they have like paralyzed spam and then they have their god.
You kind of hope that Arco would sort of, once that crazy god comes out, would, you know, quickly equip it and look to enter a war. You know, maybe not going to kill someone because it's still Arco, but, you know, bite off some land and then like force an NAP or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say here. Like, Arco is still not even an like, there's still these provinces over here. And Arco is not, like, Ulm is looking like maybe a turtle play. I mean, that's classic Ulm. Ind is not going to fuck with you at all. Like,
hey there. I know the real reason you're here watching Monday Night Dominions. And you want to keep tabs on what's happening inside everyone's favorite nation in the game. And what's Ind been up to? What does Ind even do? Nobody knows. But I know one thing for sure. There's only one magnificent kingdom of exalted virtue. And that's Ind. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
The Ind will kill you if you fight them, and
even that Arco god will die to Ind.
Yeah. There is a great counter to having a 35 protection god is plus 10 strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got to think that Ind's pretty proud of himself.
Yeah, Arco has a hero here. Yeah, Muse. It's just a astral mage with a random. Oh, it's a seducer too. So we might see some fun seduction going on.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe maybe not. Yeah, can we see those glamour? No, we can't because they're dead. If you remember,
sad but true.
Those glamour units. Do we see anything at the cap? Let's see. No.
Maybe we cannot see glamour.
Yeah, I don't think we can. Yeah, these things don't have. These things have spirit sight, but
I feel like Heartless told me that I could see glamour with spirit sight. Yeah, so can we check the graphs and see who's in the lead?
Oh, yeah.
I assume
So,
Urmor is distant
Yeah,
last.
so Tartary and Calum are in the lead, followed by Uruk, and then by Pythium, actually.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, we should highlight that Tartary is tied for lead despite having a dormant god with an incarnate bless. So they're really doing some work, with their troops and expansion.
Yeah, Light Cavalry are great.
Mm-hmm.
Ariu with their next level site searching has got Gemin come in the lead, even above Urmor. That's pretty good. Research wise, nobody is surprised to find that Arco is in the lead. We've got Dominion, Calum, makes sense. They've got a Dominion spreader god that's been everywhere. And yeah, army size, the two free spawn nations are in the lead. Not bad. And yet we have seen no ascension points. Yeah, that's how things stand. Let's see how things continue.